All right, Kobe Bryant estate, what I think is ran by his wife Vanessa, ends their relationship with Nike. Now people forget that Kobe wasn't always with Nike. He was originally with Adidas, and he got a pair of my favorite shoes. Was the one of my favorite shoes, the Crazy Eights. But let's talk about situation and what she said. But hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And people forget, man, or some people don't know that at one point, the Penny Hardaway phone pauses, they were supposed to be for for Scottie Pippen. All right, and Scottie Pippen turned him down. That's how Penny got him. Right. My whole thing about saying that, Kobe Bryant had one of the ugliest debut shoes I ever seen. Have y'all seen his debut shoe? They were supposed to be like some type of futuristic shoe, just like the phone posit. Kobe should have turned them jokers down and said redoing. It's one of the worst shoes of all time. Okay, but his Crazy Eights are one of my favorite shoes. My favorite shoe, I would just say the hoop in. One of my favorite hoop shoe is Gary Payton, the glove. All right, it was a Nike shoe, the black and white version, the white and black version. Those was dope. Those were dope. And Pippen had a pair before we start of he copied off Gary Payton, the glove. Go look at remember Pippen had the ones, the Bulls colors, the black, white, and red ones. And they opened up, you zipped them up, but let's start off. Said one of the longest running sneaker lines in the industry could be coming to an end after Nike sneaker running lines, excuse me, tired. After Nike and Kobe Bryant estate failed to come to an agreement on a new deal this month, first reported by Complex and later confirmed by Nike. Bryant's Nike deal expired on April 13, 2021. Exactly 5 years to the day that his 60-point performance provided Hall of Fame career, acclamation to the Hall of Fame career. Bryant was originally signed with Nike in 2003. After extended run with Adidas to start his career, he signed a 5-year extension with the swoosh in April 2016. That extension came to an end this month. As it stands, it's unclear what the future holds for Nike Kobe sneakers. Bryant's signature line is with Nike. It's one of the longest running sneakers lines in basketball. Bryant was an important part of Nike's deep connection to consumers. Nike said in a statement issued on Monday, he pushed us and made everyone around him better. Through our contractual relationship has ended, he remains a deeply loved member of the Nike family. As a part of the signature line, Kobe laced up 11 different models during his playing career, and Nike continued to release sneakers long after his retirement in 2016. After Bryant's death in January 2020, prices of his sneakers skyrocketed on resale sites like StockX and GOAT. Never heard of GOAT. In 14 months since his death, Nike released more than 10 of his signature shoes. More releases slated through 2021. Kobe and Nike made some of the most beautiful basketball shoes of all time, worn and adored by fans and athletes all sports across the globe. Vanessa Bryant said in a statement, "It seems fitting that more NBA players wear my husband's product than other signature shoe. My hope will always be to allow Kobe fans to get and wear his products. I will continue to fight for that. Kobe's products sell out in seconds. That says everything." Nike offered Vanessa Bryant and Kobe Bryant's estate, deal that would extend the relationship, but that offer fell short of expectations from the Bryant sign, according to ESPN. Quote, I was hoping to get forge a lifetime partnership with Nike that reflected my husband's legacy, Bryant said to cap off her statement. Excuse me. We will always do everything we can to honor Kobe and Gigi's legacy, that will never change. That was her quote. Bryant and his estate grew frustrated with Nike's approach to Kobe line since his retirement, feeling like the product was too limited and there were a lack of availability in kid size per ESPN. The final Nike Kobe release to date was the Nike Kobe 6 Grinches, which was restocked on Nike SNKRS app on April 13 in commemoration of Bryant's final NBA game with the Los Angeles Lakers. The Kobe 6 Grinch, like many of Kobe's sneakers released since his death, one of the most coveted sneakers in Bryant's historically successful line. As it looks now, The Bryant estate and Nike aren't likely to circle back and agree to a new deal, so you can't expect the market for Kobe sneakers to heat up and resales prices hit at an all-time high. Now, most people gotta probably be like, what if, Vanessa, wasn't in the picture, he was a single man or whatever, but the estate got a deal, That's a great question. I'm not sure. Was she being a little bit too greedy? Was it something they discussed before he passed? He was a smart guy. So I mean, she did right. She ain't desperate for money. He did right with his money. He invested in body armor, and she ain't hurting. She did the right thing. I was never a huge Kobe Bryant Nike shoe guy. I just never was. His shoes was cool. But I just never. Even when I hooped, he just wasn't a shoe. It wasn't a shoe that I hooped in. The Crazy Ace was my favorite shoe that he had. And you look at some of the and one of the reasons why I didn't like his shoe, it wasn't the designs, but I was always taught when I was in high school we hoop. And one of the coaches always told me, you never hoop in 3/4. You always hoop above the ankle. You always play above the ankle for ankle support. And 3/4 was a quick way to hurt your ankles. So I always hoop. He got a couple ones that's above the, they cool shoes. But I just never was enamored with most of the Nike shoes of our time. After 2000, you had I had the LeBron one. I had the first LeBrons. They was cool. A couple of shoes cool, but like we was growing up, we had the Barclays, the Air Maxes, we had the Kamikazes. Before us, it was the top 10s. Quay Swiss was hot. During my life, but I just never really liked the shoe designs after that. I never really liked them. I like KD's, Kyrie's is cool, but I just ain't into sneakers. I'm not into clothes today. Fanny packs, purses, tight. I just don't like the clothes today, but I just wasn't a fan of sneakers, man. So I ain't gonna lie. I just never said I gotta have a pair. And after a point, I wasn't really hooping after high school like that. So it's some nice sneakers out there he got, but I'm not gonna lie, I just wasn't a fan of his sneakers. I used to love the Pennies, the Gary Paytons, the Scottie Pippens, the Jordans, the Barclays. Even had some Converses at one point in time, but when you die, everything goes skyrocket. So I wonder what her next step is gonna be. Her next step is gonna be, now we looking to start our own brand with the Mamba logo. I think that would be the case, but that swoosh sign it just make the shoe look that much better. But I think she made the right decision. Shout out to her. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Links there. Facebook group link there as well too. Want to make a donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Best way to donate. Share the video. Check out the NBA Talk playlist for more videos like this. One time for the one time. Good for Sports TV. Peace.